What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we have an absolute gem of a ball review. It is no secret that I have loved the 900 Global Reality since I first drilled it. And now we have the Altered Reality, which is a pearl version of the Reality. So the bar, I have not thrown this ball down the lane once. I have not seen anyone throw this ball down the lane, and the bar is through the roof. So if you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you like this fire honeycomb quick ship design from Coolwick, you can go to coolwick.com and use my promo code MOTIVELU10, and that'll get you 10% off your entire order. So let's get into the tech of this Altered Reality. So it's the same disturbance asymmetric core that was found in the Reality. So same numbers, 249 RG, 0.052 differential and 0.018 intermediate differential. So exact same core, also the exact same layout as the Reality, which is 45 by 4.5 by 45. So what makes this ball different than the Reality? Well, it features the S84 cover as well, just like in the Reality, but this time it is a pearl version of that S84, which comes out of box at a 1500 grit polish finish. Now, what I really like about the 900 Global brand is that number, that S84, is a strength meter from 0 to 100. So currently, this is the strongest cover that they offer, is the S84. So one of the things I liked about the original Reality was that it didn't really act like a asymmetrical solid. It definitely wanted to create more shape than the core numbers and cover would indicate. So like I said, the bar for this is gonna be really high because it should be cleaner and create even more shape than the original Reality, which is a really good thing. One of the things that I heard Darren Tang talk about was that this ball reminded him a lot of the No Rules Pearl, which, guys, if you guys ever had a No Rules Pearl, you know how special that ball was, and I loved that ball way back in the day. So the bar just keeps getting even higher. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys had the original Reality or if you're considering ordering this Altered Reality when it releases on December 10th. And then there's gonna be a link in the description where if you guys like this Altered Reality and you're gonna order one based on what you see in this video or based on my recommendation, I would super appreciate it if you went through the link, as it lets Bowler Smart know that I sent you, and it is a 100% direct way to help support the channel, and I would super appreciate it. So let's get on the lanes and see what this Altered Reality is all about. All right, this is literally the first time this ball's going down the lane. Gonna take a guess. I'm a little bit further left than normal just because of the strength of this ball. Oh, I like the swirl. Oh, I like this ball. And that first shot, this ball really dug, and I thought I was gonna miss the pocket. It just freaking hooked like crazy. Oh, if this ball continues to do this. Oh, we have entered a new Reality. We can definitely start moving left, but I'll leave that for the next group of shots. Because that looks really good. Okay, I am a literal kid in a candy store when your parents said, get whatever you want. I'm getting this Altered Reality. That was as good a first impression that I've had on a bowling ball like ever. Maybe ever. And I'm not saying this is gonna be one of the greatest balls ever or anything like that. You guys know I'm not about that. But as far as the ball matching up with my game, this ball looks really good. It does remind me a lot of that No Rules Pearl, and it does remind me of a Reality that shapes more. It wants to get into a roll very soon, even though it is a pearl. It still wants to get into a roll very soon, and it doesn't lack any down lane motion. So some of those shots went super high. I think I'm still a little too straight for where this ball I think will really shine on the fresh. So we're just gonna keep chasing it left throughout the video like I always do. So we got a lot of video to go, so my moves are gonna be a little smaller. I'm gonna go like 2 and 1 left here. Oh my God. Good shot, dude. Oh, streak over on a 9. First 8, then a 9 pin. Rip. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty. So I'm 9 out of 10 so far, and my one miss was a blower 9 pin, which is pretty good. I mean, I am throwing the ball pretty good right now, which also helps. But like I said, I really like how strong this ball is. It wants to get into a roll, and it doesn't sacrifice down lane motion, which is always a really, really good thing. But like I said, the cover is really strong, being that S84, so it does want me to keep it in the oil a little bit more. And what I like about it is that even though it's a pearl that comes shiny, it still handles the volume in the middle on the fresh really, really well. So I'm gonna go like 3 and 2 left, like I said, just to make sure I keep it in the oil a little bit. Yes. That last shot at least feels like this is the zone right here for this ball. Got that in a little too much, and it's out there. Oh, okay. So I definitely didn't mean to keep it that tight like the last shot. See, that's a good one. Oh, break my heart. So I'm loving what I'm seeing out of this altered reality. It's everything that I liked about the reality, except I can throw it on a house shot. Because the reality, even at like 4,000, it was just way too strong for house. This one allows me to play on house, and it looks fantastic, except for that 7 pin, which was kind of. But now I really want to see what this ball is going to look like with a little bit of surface on the higher volume patterns, on the tougher patterns, when I got to keep the ball a little bit more in front of me. Like in those situations where the reality looks really good, I think this could even be like, if you want to stay in the same zone, just with a little bit more back end, you can go right to this altered reality. All right, the move here is going to be about 3 and 2. That was such a good shot. That was such a good shot. So I'm actually going to move 1 left of my feet and move my eyes a little bit closer here. That should be it there. Yep. That was lucky, but I'll take it. I feel like as long as I make a good shot, it's going to strike here. Like, that's a good shot. Just got to throw good shots. This shot here, I'm going to try to create a little bit more angle, just to see. I don't know if that was more angle, but sure. So I think what I'm liking the most right now out of this altered reality, 20 shots in, is that it looked really, really good on the fresh from a little straighter, you know, within reason. But then as I continue to chase it left, it still looks really good, really good, really good. Whereas because the reality is a solid, as I chased it, well, not just that it's a solid, it's a very strong solid that wants to be very early and rolly. As I chased it left, at least on a house shot, because that's pretty much all I bowl on, it really struggled to come around the corner. It did shape a lot for a solid, or for an asymmetrical solid in that category, but it still struggled to really come around the corner when those larger angles were created. And this seems to really thrive under those conditions. And whatever they added to the cover to make it a pearl, 900 Global, I know you're not watching, but if you are, 2 thumbs up from this guy. Really want to create larger angles just to see. All right, if I can repeat that, this ball is going to be an all-timer. Get that 10 out. Wow. Oh, so this altered reality is everything that I wanted out of the dark code, and the dark code just wasn't it. I mean, I can't remember if ever on this channel's history that I've gone 5 for 5 from that far left with confidence. I mean, every shot off my hand, I was like, oh, that's gonna strike, that's gonna strike, that's gonna strike. And it's a pretty impressive thing. So now we're gonna move way right, not way right, like still within reason, probably about where we started the video, just to see if it's still there. And if it's not, then we'll move a little bit further left and try to find a nice little money zone. And it's gonna be hard to find a spot that's gonna be better than that, because that's pretty good. I would love to see Chad throw this ball at Samstown. I mean, no chance. So let's get back on the lanes and see if it looks still pretty good from a little bit straighter. So at least the first shot here, I want to be right of where I started, just to see. Yeah, just a little too strong. I got to be a little left. So I'm going to go like 3 and 1 left, and should absolutely be it here. Yeah. Yep, this is definitely the money zone here for me. Ooh, so I'm definitely in the right part of the lane, but I still have to make a quality shot here. Like that. So, I mean, there's literally nothing left that I can say about this ball. The only negative or the only downside to this ball so far is that I wish I had it sooner. I mean, it's pretty disgusting. So, and disgusting means good, just in case anyone's wondering. Now we're gonna get into the versatility test. We'll throw 3 shots, 3 different zones, like always, to see if the ball's versatile. But whether or not this ball does well in this versatility test, my mind is already made up. I love this ball. All right, zone 1 here from 15. Zone 2 from 25. If I execute, this will be a good shot here. Close enough. And then we already know it looks good from here because I did an entire zone from here, but one more here. Hopefully I execute another good one. Missed way right. That would have been the greatest zone 3 shot ever, because I missed like at least 5 right, and it's still dug, and it's still shaped, and it almost freaking got there. That would have been fantastic. Oh, what could have been. So zone 1 surprised me. I didn't think it was gonna look good at all. I thought it was gonna go like Runaway Brooklyn or be on the other side of the friction and like leave the rail. I did not expect that to strike, and it looked fantastic. Zone 2, like I said, that was gonna look good no matter what, just because that was the zone where I was striking almost at will. And then zone 3, again, that's a zone where this ball looked really good earlier in the video, but I did miss like at least 5 right. Maybe 4, but at least 5. And it still almost got there, which is very mind-blowing. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video. Like this video, subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it's not gonna change how often I'm gonna come out in your newsfeed if you subscribe, and it's free, so I appreciate it. And then if you like this altered reality, and like I said, if you're gonna order it based on my recommendation or based what you're seeing on this video, if you're gonna order this because of me, I would super appreciate it if you order it through the link in the description. It is the best way to support the channel. It doesn't cost you a penny extra other than ordering the ball, and it helps support me in this time to continue to make these videos possible. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Click right here to watch one of my other videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time, me and this altered reality are gonna be best friends.